Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Clemens Franz, illustrator, famed illustrator, I guess I should say, and game designer now.
Yes, a new thing for me,
Yes.
but quite interesting.
So maybe you can tell us, I know this is a series of 3 games from Carrera, the Frei. And this is, so they were sort of collectively designed with you and Hanno Gurka and Dale Yu?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of collectively, but individually. How did it actually come about?
Well, by using mail and a board to communicate, to
I don't mean how did you and Hanno work. I mean, how did they come? Did they approach you initially and say like, we want some games, or?
Yes, I think there were 3 designers they approached, and they picked us. I think it has to do with the reputation of Mr. Yu and his skills in finishing, designing, bringing games to a level that players can enjoy. Dominion being a part of this reputation, of course. But they wanted to expand their range in terms of we have these Carrera racing games on the floor where we control the real racing cars, and we want to have 3 games: a kids game, a card game, and a big family game.
Okay. And that's what we're looking at, the family game here.
Yeah.
All right, can you give us a bit of overview, and we'll bump this guy out of the way here.
Well, it's a big family game, 2 to 4 players, depending how big you make your track. It lasts between 30 minutes to 2 hours. If you play the huge track, then with 4 players, then it takes about 2 hours.
So the goal, get around the track a certain number of times first.
2 rounds.
Okay.
The first one who is finishing the second round is the winner. That's simple.
So what's different? Why this racing game? Why should we care? Make me care.
I'll do my best, because first of all it's tight for all 2 rounds. That's something we really worked on, because in the first version it was about 2 to 3 rounds and you knew who was going to win. So that's something we really worked on. Yeah, I'll give you a quick overview. You start the game not with the whole racetrack. You know how the racetrack will look like, but you don't know the exact
makeup of the squares.
Yeah,
and the
exactly. Because after one game round, the player in the last position takes 2 new track tiles, and he or she can place them either this way or that way around. So with the curves we have 2 options, and with the straight pieces we have 4 options, because we can flip them any way we want. And on these pieces are these yellow chicanes that we have to land on with our cars. So you can't drive through this chicane. If you would, you have to stop and you have to shift down your gear. And these chicanes are the things you can put in front of the leading players to stop them. Okay. How it works is every player has 6 cards, 6 identical cards, but with different numbers. These are the order numbers. Each round, every player decides or chooses 1 card face down, and we turn them around simultaneously, and then this order number indicates who is playing first. Okay, the lowest number first, then second, and so on. And these cards show us what we have to do. We have to roll the dice, or the die, or on this card we have to shift up or down and then have to roll the die. That's basically it. And then we have many different special abilities. On every card you gain these coins that you need for different things, or you can manipulate the die. So that's quite simple what you do here. The clue is that after playing these 6 cards down, we have a box and stop, a pit stop, that's how it's called, where we can buy new cards with these coins. So we have here cards, for example, costs 4 coins and gives us the ability to drive through chicanes. 1 time we have to pay with a coin. We take this card and we give away one of our old 6 cards. We just and always have 6 cards on our hands. So
and drafting only one new one each pit stop
Yeah.
and slowly adjusting to it.
oh, you can buy several cards during a pit stop, or you could say, I don't want to buy any card. That's an advantage for the last player, because the last in position is the first to choose from the cards. He or she can say, no, I'm passing, and passing means I'm finishing my pit stop, the first, so I have the option to turn around two of these markers. I can say, okay, I'm the first that's finishing the pit stop, I turn around this one and shift up, and turn around this one, and then I can roll the die. So if I'm finishing first, I have an advantage. Or I can buy cards. So that's some sort of in-between game, where you have to watch carefully how many cards do you want to buy, when do you want to stop and pass, because the second one only is allowed to turn around one, and the third and fourth one to stop or to finish the pit stop won't get any. Okay. Well, and then we have the driving, of course. It's quite clear. Roll the die, move the fields. You can switch the lane by paying one of these coins. That's why we have these red marks here. Or you can try to drive by another car or pass by another car. Yeah. Then you have to take the boost die and add these two values and see if you can drive by, pass by. If you roll this drag reduction system, DRS, then you are not able to pass by, but you get one of these markers that give you, once again, the same icons that you can use during your turn. You can have two of them maximum. Just when it's your turn, give one of these away, roll the die. And the last thing we have to keep the race tight is we have cards that are dependent on your own position. If you play this card and you're in last position, you may shift up 2 times and then roll the die. If you're first, you may only roll the die once. And those cards help a lot with the same for modifying your die. Depending on your position, you can use this 8 times or just 2 times.
Right, with a different cost for...
Yeah. And that way we managed to keep the race really tight for all the 2 rounds. And I had a game last night where it wasn't clear who is going to win. It was looking like this, and both had a really good chance. The third one was a little bit behind, but it was really that tight. And that's what we're really happy about, that this works, and we have an amazing components.
Yeah, it looks very nicely done, although this is a production copy we were hearing before. When is it actually supposed to be released?
March, yeah.
Well, thanks so much for the overview. Congratulations on your first design. Hope it's well received.
As far as I have introduced it, the people are quite happy. Yeah.
Super. Good. Thank you.